Today, we're going to add a superstar to the Colorado Rockies every year until they win the World Series. Every season, we're going to spin a wheel that tells us what overall we're adding to the team. How many superstars will it take? The Rockies go 59-103 in their first season. So let's add our first superstar to the team and see how big of a difference it makes. Wheel spin number 1. Let's see what we got. Our land for the first upgrade is a 95 to a 98. We're going to add the 96 overall Mike Trout to the Colorado Rockies in place for one of their outfielders. So now Mike Trout's going to join Brenton Doyle in the outfield. The only other 80 plus on the team is Ezequiel Tovar. So shortstop's going to be one of the last positions we look to bump up, but we have added 96 Trouty to right field. So despite adding Mike Trout, we lost more games. The Rockies just went 54-108. They were on a pretty decent pace though, but they lost 12 straight games to start September. What? Wheel spin number 2. Who will be joining Mike Trout on the Rockies? This time we have a 91 to a 94 overall. Okay, that's a pretty strong window as well. We need an ace. How about Tarek Skubal? Add an outfielder. Now we're adding the 94 overall starting pitcher. Looks pretty good in the Rockies uniform, man. So now Skubal is our ace, but after Skubal, 72 overall, German Marquez is still the second best pitcher on this team. That's where the biggest issue comes in. This might be the first thing I just load up on, and then we do the lineup. Year 3 with Skubal and Mike Trout results in a 67-95 record. Our first real increase. We're moving in the right direction. 13 more wins from the previous year and 8 more wins than our best season in year 1. Let's spin the wheel again. Here we go, spinning the win wheel for a third time. We've added Trout. We've added Skubal. This time around, stay on 99. No, we're only getting an 85. That's big, though. Be honest. How about another southpaw, Shota Imanaga? We're gonna throw another lefty in the rotation along with Skubal. Look at them 2 stars, man. They look good. Loading up that rotation. It's now up to 20th in baseball. Not bad, all things considered. We're green in center, we're green in right, and we're working our way towards a green rotation. Whoa, the Rockies are adding midseason. They just traded for Taylor Ward. I didn't even have to spin the wheel for that. And they have a above 500 record. And they just traded for Alexis Diaz. They're adding bullpen. What is going on with my Rockies? And they trade Carly Condon for Brandon Lau. They're going forward at second base too. What in the world happened to the Rockies in this sim? Bang! 87-75. Not only do we get a above 500 record, we win 20 more games than the previous season. We're in the playoffs. The Rockies have won the wild card against the Dodgers. We'll be taking on the Dodgers in the NLCS. Okay, and that's where the road ends. But you know what? Let's add a 4th player. Here we go. Our 4th player, our 4th wheel spin. We're getting another 95 to... Oh, I thought it made it all... I thought it was going to make it to 99. We have a 95 to 98 again. Our 4th star joining the Colorado Rockies will be none other than Bryce Harper, the 95 overall first baseman. So we are now ranked number 1 at the first base position. We are green at first base, right field, center field, and again, still at the 83. It's shortstop. The starting rotation's got 2 dudes in there now. We are making progress. I think the next upgrade to the team is either going to be a catcher, a second baseman, or a left fielder. Whoa, blockbuster alert. Brendan Doyle just got traded, but the Dodgers gave them Andy Pages, Michael Conforto, and Tanner Scott. That's interesting. This is a really wild trade. I don't know if this is good or bad. And there it is. The Rockies go backwards 3 games. They go 84-78, and they do not make the playoffs. So adding Bryce Harper, we go backwards. Trading Brenton Doyle midseason was diabolical. Okay, it's going to take at least 5 players for the Rockies to win the World Series. Let's see who's joining Mike Trout, Skubal, Imanaga, and Bryce Harper. We have our first 99. That is massive. The 99 we're going to add is Aaron Judge. I don't want to take Ohtani off the Dodgers just yet, because not only does that make the Rockies really good, it's going to take a lot away from the Dodgers, and I don't want to make it that easy. So now Aaron Judge, although he's a good defender in real life, is going to slide down into our DH slot. We're going to keep him healthy. I'm going to assume that that makes us the second best DH in baseball behind Ohtani, maybe even still number 1. So that's another green in my mind. And there it is with Aaron Judge. This is our second time finishing with an 87-75 record. We will make the postseason and play the Phillies in the first round. Let's see how that goes. We won, so we're going to move on, and we're going to play Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers in the second round yet again. Can we get over the hump? This is the second time with 87 wins we're facing the same team in the same round, and it had the same result. Got a 99 Aaron Judge on the last spin. Our wheel spin number 6. The 6th player being added to the team. will be a 91 to a 94. I'll take the degenerate Emmanuel Clase to close things down. Bullpen still ranks 25th in baseball with the addition of Emmanuel Clase. It's the only card over 73 overall. But we are green at first. We're green and right. We're green in center. We're green at DH. We have 2 studs in our rotation. This is a dangerous Rockies team. They finish with a 98-64 record and will face the Mets in the first round of the postseason. And the Rockies have been eliminated in the first round by the Mets. That was anticlimactic. Significant boost in wins, though. That was the most wins by 11 so far, but not the farthest we've gone in the playoffs. Now, who will be joining Trout, Skubal, Imanaga, Harper, Judge, and Clase? Our 7th player being added to the team is an 86 to a 90 overall. The 88 overall, Adley Rutschman. Let's lock down our backstop. So now we're green behind the plate with Adley Rutschman, first base, right field, center field, DH. Maybe we add another bullpen? Maybe go left side of the field with the next upgrade. Well, you know, maybe Adley might be the World Series piece. Let's find out. And there it is. We win one more game than last year, 99-63. We still haven't eclipsed the 100 win mark, but we're getting dangerously close. Can this team get it done? They lost to the Brewers? The Brewers? Here we go. Our 8th spin. We just added Adley Rutschman. Maybe left side, maybe pitching again. We have 86 to 90 back-to-back. Let's add some more bullpen. Our 2nd reliever in 3 rounds. We're adding Mason Miller with my degenerate gambler in the back end of the bullpen. So the bullpen just jumped from 25th to 4th with the addition of Mason Miller. So we're green at bullpen, we're green at catcher, we're green at first, right field, center field, and DH. And that doesn't include Tarek Skubal and Imanaga, who are leading this rotation. Only ranks 20th, but that's 2 strong arms and good for a playoff series. Can we eclipse the 100 win mark? The Cubs trade Seiya Suzuki to the Rockies for Ryan McMahon and German Marquez. We don't have anywhere to put him. I don't know how this just happened, but despite the fact that Mike Trout, Tarek Skubal, Shota Imanaga, Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Emmanuel Clase, Adley Rutschman, and Mason Miller are on this team, the Rockies just went 77-85. I think that Seiya Suzuki trade broke the whole roster structure. That was insane. So after making the playoffs 3 years in a row, we do not make the playoffs with the addition of Mason Miller. Our next add to the team, our 9th add to the team, will be a monster, a 95 to a 98. The 96 Ketel Marte. Let's throw a switch hitter in the lineup. Let's upgrade second base. Let's get another bat in there to join these goons. So now it's just green all over the right side of this screen. We're green in center, right, first, second, catcher, and closer. We're also green at DH. We haven't added a pitcher in a while. We should probably get a 3rd dude. Left field and starting pitching are the next 2 things on the to-do list, but this might be the team that gets it done. So no 100-win season for the Rockies, but 95-67 is really good, and it is another playoff berth. Our 4th playoff berth in the last 5 simulations, and the Rockies are going to go on to play the Braves here, where they will win, and they're going to advance to play against the Dodgers in the NLCS, and they're going to win. And now we have moved on to the National League Championship Series for the very first time against the Brewers, who have eliminated us in this video, and they do it again. The Brewers go to the World Series. This is preposterous. Our 10th player that we're adding to the team, bang, is going to be the 99 overall. This is probably going to be what puts us over the top. And there you have it. Finally, after 10 sims, 10 wheel spins, Shohei Ohtani will be joining the squad. Our 2nd 99 along with Aaron Judge. They're on the same team if this team can't get it done. With the addition of Shohei Ohtani, the rotation jumps up to 4th in baseball. That's not counting the bat that we just added to the lineup. We're green at DH. We're green at pitcher, catcher, center, first, second, right field, and bullpen. Ezequiel Tovar and Ryan McMahon are both middle of the pack across the league, so they're the 2 guys I was expecting to hang around here. And since Shohei Ohtani is now our DH, that pushes Aaron Judge out to right field and gives us Mike Trout in left. So although it's showing 27th in left field, we have a 96 out there in the secondary. I pressed the wrong button. We simmed a little quick there. The Rockies just went 99-63. They beat the Phillies in the wild card. They beat the Dodgers in the divisional series, and they're currently playing the Mets in the NLCS, where they have a 3-2 series lead. Let's sim the rest of this NLCS and see if we have our first World Series appearance. We do, and it's going to be against the Baltimore Orioles. We're going to go 1 game at a time. Game 1 is a loss. Game 2 is a win. Remember, Adley is on our team. Adley is on our team. We have a 2-1 lead. Going into game number 4. 2-2. The series is now split. 2-2, and we have the lead. The Rockies will have a chance to win the World Series at home right now against the Baltimore Orioles. Let's see it. Tarek Skubal at full energy is the pitcher that's lined up for this game. And what we're going to do is we're going to go at bat by at bat, because if they do win the World Series, I'm going to jump in and watch it. 3 runs in the 3rd. It looks like Jazz Chisholm hit a 3-run blast to give them the lead. Wow. Next half inning, a goose egg. Still 3-0 into the 5th. And it looks like our boy Skubal is throwing a gem. Gave up 1 run in the 6th right when I opened my mouth. So now it's a 3-1 game. Go to the 7th. Still with the lead. Going into the 8th now. We're 6 outs away. And we get the goose egg. The Orioles are up to 7 hits and just 1 run scored. This looks like it's going to be it. We're going to simulate this half inning in the bottom of the 8th. We do not get any extra runs of support. But we're going to see. We're going to jump in. We're going to enter the game. And we're going to see what Skubal can do. He's got 3 outs to win the World Series. I am going to have Skubal pitch to everyone, including Ramon Laureano, where he gets the ground out. Next up is Colton Cowser. He flies out. We need 1 more out to win the World Series. This would be our 11th season. 10 players. Shohei Ohtani, of course, ends up being the final nudge. An error. Whoa. Jordan Westberg reaches on an error, and Gary Sanchez is going to step to the plate as the tying run. I think I got to take Scoob out of the game, right? No. I'm going to give him 1 more batter. If Gary Sanchez hits a homer right here, it would just be insane. I got to give him 1 more batter. Now it's a 1-run game, and we are going to make that pitching change. We're going to go to our guy, Mason. No, Emmanuel Clase is the closer, right? Let's get the degenerate out there for the World Series. Emmanuel Clase versus Jazz Chisholm. Game on the line. 1 out needed. Runner in scoring position. 3-2 ball game. And the Rockies win the World Series. Look at them. They're going nuts. He can't wait to go check out that parlay slip. Harper's hype. Judge, Tovar got to stay. Shout out Ezekiel Tovar and Ryan McMahon for still being here when this got done. Wow. What a run. What a team. They do it at home in their City Connects. And this beautiful World Series trophy is headed to the great state of Denver, Colorado. Brenton Doyle can't believe it out in center field. I actually forgot he's also with Ryan McMahon and Ezekiel Tovar. He melts to the ground. Aaron Judge is excited. This is insane. I don't know who won World Series MVP. Look at Rob Manfred. Stay as far away from you. See, Bryce Harper's not in sight. Manfred's out there. Bryce Harper isn't in sight. The Rockies get it done. What a team. What a run. What a roster. I mean, our first sim here, we went 59 and 103. They never won 100 games in any of these 11 sims. They made the playoffs 6 times out of 11, 5 out of the last 6, and they get it done. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new.